All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, the defending World Series champions did their part at the trade deadline to give themselves the best chance to soon become the two-time defending World Series champions. And I'm saying this because yesterday the Los Angeles Dodgers made it official as they acquired all-star starting pitcher Max Scherzer from the Washington Nationals. Now, along with Scherzer, the Dodgers received infielder Trey Turner as they sent 4 prospects to the Nationals. Now, make no mistake about it, Scherzer is the centerpiece of this deal as he gives the Dodgers another proven arm in their rotation. Now, Scherzer did help the Nationals win the World Series in 2019, and on top of that, he had previous postseason experience as he helped the Detroit Tigers, make multiple postseason appearances before he joined Washington. Now, Scherzer is on pace to have 200 strikeouts this year for the 9th time in the last 10 seasons, and he is also closing in on that magical 3,000 career strikeout mark. Now, with the injury to Clayton Kershaw and the uncertainty around Trevor Bauer, the Dodgers had to make this move because they need a proven frontline starter at the top of that rotation if they're going to make another push this October. Now, in acquiring Scherzer, the Dodgers were able to beat out their National League West rivals in both the San Diego Padres and San Francisco Giants, who were both linked to possibly acquiring Scherzer at the trade deadline, as well as the Boston Red Sox. So, of course, because of that, the Dodgers had to come up off of some of their top prospects to get the services of Scherzer. Also, you cannot underscore the addition of Trey Turner as he gives them more infield depth, as he is also a threat to steal a base every time that he gets on. Now, you look at this and you ask yourselves, what does this mean for the Dodgers? And the bottom line is, like I always say, you can never, and I repeat, never have enough pitching in the postseason. Dodgers are going to hit because you look at that lineup and it is once again loaded. I do think at some point Kershaw will come back and he will be healthy for the stretch run for the Dodgers. Again, you don't know what's going to happen with Trevor Bauer, and I would not be surprised if Bauer did not pitch again this season and possibly not pitch for the Dodgers ever again. You never know. Also, you still have Walker Buehler, but again, to have that proven guy, and that's not taking anything away from Buehler, but when you look at Scherzer, this guy's a proven, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. You cannot, underscore that. So nonetheless, you need that guy, even at this veteran part of his career at the age of 37, he can still go out there and give you about 7 or 8 innings. He's not afraid of the big stage. He's not afraid of the spotlight, and that's what you need. And, I said it before and I'll say it again. Yes, the Giants are currently in first place in the National League West, and I said the Dodgers are going to find a way to pull this out. This might be the deal to help them. And again, I cannot emphasize this enough, how important it is if you are one of those teams in the West to win your division and avoid that wild card game, because the 2 teams who finish second and third in this division are going to the wild card game. And, all of the work that you've done for the season could come down to one game. Doesn't matter if you win 95 plus games during the regular season. That's the way it's looking. So if you are the Dodgers, you want to try to put yourself in the best position now, not only to make the playoffs, but to avoid that scenario of having to go into the wild card game. Adding Scherzer to your rotation does help that. I think this could and more than likely will be enough for the Dodgers to overtake the Giants. Again, the Giants did make that big acquisition of third baseman Chris Bryant, but nonetheless, you look at Scherzer, and I think he's going to find a way to help this Dodgers team overtake San Francisco and win that National League West. And for the sake of argument, if the Dodgers do happen to still fall into that wild card game, you have a guy on that bump who can go, and Scherzer, who can go out there and, put this team on his back if you got to face the Giants or the Padres and shut down that potent Padres lineup potentially. But even so, if the Dodgers were to win the division, it gives Dave Roberts the opportunity to set his rotation for a 5-game series in the LDS. But nonetheless, big time move for the Dodgers as they acquired another big time player. Kudos to them. We've seen this club win and dominate the National League West for nearly a decade. We've seen them get to 3 out of the last 4 World Series and finally winning it in 2020. And after it took the Dodgers 32 years to win the Fall Classic, I don't think they are resting on their laurels this time around, as the Dodgers are all in once again for the Fall Classic here in 2021. So folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.